Hello, everyone. So today, we're not going to talk about Bitstrips. Not just Bitstrips. But, I lost a good friend of mine. Uh, and not long ago, he passed away. He was one of my greatest friends ever. Um, I'll never forget about him. And I'll remember him for, for who he was. And, you know, I remember him a lot. The sad part is I never really bothered. I never made Bitstrips comics of him and I. That's the sad part. I never made I mean, at the time, Bitstrips was a big deal. It was part of my childhood, and his too, and everybody's that I grew up with. I mean, think about it. I mean, you lose a friend, it's like losing Bitstrips. Years ago, Bitstrips died in 2016. You know what killed it? Snapchat. Snapchat killed it. And then it made it into Bit emoji. Which is very unfortunate. It was one of the biggest losses ever. I will never forget when Bitstrips was a thing of the past. But we can go through the past again. I mean, the past again. Although, every time I say Bitstrips, I feel like I'm saying bitch and strips. Don't you think that? I mean, like, a bitch strips for you? I mean, like, does a bitch strip for you naked? I mean, like, does a bitch strip for you? Does a bitch... I mean, that's the joke, basically, because bitch strips sounds like bitch and strips. Because she strips for you. I've done that, like, I've already said that, like, 3 fucking times. What a great friggin' one I came up with. So, obviously, we got, like, a whole load of shit in here. Like, these are profile pictures. I'm not fucking kidding. I have a few of them in existence. And you see, this is another one. There's Justin Bieber one. There's this one. I look a little older with these ones. What the fuck's with me? Why do I have a little bit like hair line in my head? Man, it seems like I'm just fucking depressed and miserable over there. Why is he still popular around people like the helpful guy he truly is and responsible for his work? I mean, we know what we're talking about here. Fucking Curtis. Dude, and like this is obviously a reference to Breaking Bad, by the way. Yeah, because basically in Breaking Bad, all you have to do is like cook a certain drug, which is basically from crystals, and then you then sell it to make tons of money and have a great life. And then there's this one which is kind of stupid because you see he may be smoking cigarettes, or I don't know if he still does, but then there's me. I smoke cigarettes now, although not too often. I don't smoke them all the time. Only if I'm stressed. So if I'm stressed or upset, I do it. It happens. It's a rare occurrence though. You just don't see me do it often. And then there's clones. Yeah, I made this. I made all of them. So you see the bottom there? You've always noticed the T-Man. Yes, the series is called T-Man. Because it's all about me. And, although I can be called T-Man, because I really like that. It's not bad. And then there's this. Honestly, I can tell you this. Younger me was like, man, I want to drive a car. And I'm like, now that I'm 23, I'm like, are you sure about that? Obviously, I'm like kind of not sure about that. Because obviously it should be him driving, not me. And plus, we're not old enough to drive, especially nah, it's just some old. You know what? Never mind. Um, but honestly, it's just kind of like obviously we know why we get this car. It's because of a storyline. There's all kinds of storylines with Bitstrips that I made, uh, especially like the Breaking Bad one. And then there's the clone one, and then there's like other ones like this me being wearing an officer outfit. Like, dude, like Bitstrips was the shit. Obviously, I would love. You know, I would love. You know, we all love nostalgia, right? Do we all miss Bitstrips? I mean, I'm sure have, but like, just imagine Bitstrips comes back from the dead. It'd be fucking the holy grail because I would love to see Bitstrips return. You know, but unfortunately, we can't have that because it's dead, just like Club Penguin is. Although Club Penguin can be revived, but not Bitstrips because it got shut down in 2016. And I can talk about Bitstrips all I want. Now this is the website of it as of today, and it's really fucking sad because it's been like this for fucking years. I'm not kidding, man, and it's just unfortunate. Very, very fucking such a major tragic, story, man. Like, it's unfortunate how Snapchat had to buy it, but I understand why they did what they did. I mean, this is what it is now, like bitch and bit emoji, but it's just so fucking disappointing, man. Because I love Bitstrips, and I hate how it is, like how it is now. Like, this is a dead website, like, dude. And we can go on an archive for it. We can go find some old stuff. Now I'll have to be right back with you. Well, actually, no, not yet, but I'll show you. So, as you can see, this is Bitstrips. Now, this is a huge timeline. Let's go back to 2012. And 2012 was a really big year for Bitstrips. There was a couple of years where it's just good. I'm pretty sure I was introduced to it in grade 11 or 12. Not in grade 11, 12. What the fuck am I thinking? Grade 2, I think it was grade 3 or 4. I don't remember. But I remember, yeah, it was grade 3. It was grade 3. And I remember what the website used to look like. And man, holy shit. This brings me back. It does. Like, look at this shit. You can't tell me. Like, dude, this is fucking cool. This is like what you would have. Like, these are like your class comics. And then you have like your whole classroom. I remember at some point, I think we had to make our own class. I think like someone that I know had to made himself as a teacher once, like one of the students or something, and then he made his own like class. I fucking remember that shit, bruh. I think I know who I'm thinking of when they did that. Dude, I fucking remember everything. And also grade 12s even fucking used it. Oh my god, I remember like when you do shit like this, like, man. And you can create your own fucking avatars too. And you can use anyone's fucking avatars and make your own custom shit. I never forgot! I never forget how much Bitstrips means so much to me. But I also can't forget how much Colby means so much to me. I mean, like for real. Like, dude, like, I can't even tell you. Like, it's not just him, it's his cousin too. But like, but honestly, like, dude, Bitstrips was like the shit, for me. Like, I grew up with this shit, and pretty much everyone else that I fucking went to school with in public school fucking knew about this shit too. Like, fuck. Just remembering it, it's kind of sad how it is now, but back then, it was the shit. And I wish that it stayed the way it is today. Instead, it's not. Because Snapchat screwed it up. Although I know why, because, well, they wanted better avatars, right? For their people, right? For people that are using Snapchat. But it's just fucking shit, right? It's just like, it's unfortunate. But at least I have some ancient history of Bitstrips, maybe a little bit. I want to find more, but unfortunately I can't seem to. The only way I can find this stuff is if I go through my first Facebook account. but unfortunately I can't seem to access it because I forgot the password. I don't even know the email either. I think it's a Hotmail email because I have two Hotmail emails, as you can tell. But I mean, yeah, if you have a Hotmail email, you're fucking old. Like, fucking old. Like, I remember, like, I also will probably talk about other stories, too. But yeah, I think that's about it. You know, rest in peace, Kolb. I'm sure gonna miss you. But fuck, man, it fucking hurts. Yeah. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See ya.